am Ennemcien. We have seen the basic concept of instantaneous center of zero velocity, and I have told you that this is useful in solving problems of combined motion. Now, as the first step of this solution, our duty is to find out where the instantaneous center is. Now here are different cases. First case, suppose two particles, we must select two particles whose velocities are known. Velocity, magnitude and direction of velocities are known. Let P1 and P2 be two particles whose velocity at a particular instant are known in magnitude and direction. Velocity of P1 is V1 in this direction. Velocity of P2 is V2 in this direction. These two velocities are inclined to each other. Here, to locate the instantaneous center, procedure is quite simple. Just you draw perpendiculars from the foot of these two velocity vectors. And the point of intersection of these two perpendiculars is nothing but the instantaneous center. So here is perpendicular drawn to V1 from its foot. This is the perpendicular drawn from the foot of the velocity vector V2. The two perpendiculars meet at I. So I happens to be the instantaneous center in this case. So when the two velocities, known velocities are inclined to each other, just you draw two perpendiculars from the feet of the two velocity vectors. And the point of intersection of the perpendiculars indicates the instantaneous center. Another point is, suppose the two velocities, known velocities are parallel to each other as shown in this figure. Velocity of P1 is V1 in this direction and velocity of P2 is V2 in this direction. Here the instantaneous center is located like this. Just you draw a common perpendicular passing through the foot of each velocity vector. This is the common perpendicular. Next, you join the tips of these two velocity vectors. Here the point of intersection denotes the instantaneous center, I. Another case is, velocities are parallel, maybe of the same magnitude, but direction is opposite. In such a case, instantaneous center is located like this. Draw perpendicular from one foot of one velocity vector to the foot of the other velocity vector like this, P1, P2. Join the tips of the velocity vectors. These two perpendiculars meet at I. So I is the instantaneous center. So these are the cases we come across while doing problems. Thank you.